So during the process of the design of our football operations area, we were very fortunate to be able to tour various CFL, NFL, and NCAA stadiums to kind of benchmark the football operations area that was the best fit for us. So we were able to come up with various designs that we liked from each stadium and incorporate that into our own area. So after that, we were able to come back and we were able to incorporate our individual staff members in the design of each of their individual spaces. In the end, we were able to come up with a state-of-the-art, all-in-one football operations area that is made up of two levels, the mezzanine level and the field level, which is called the event level. The beginning of the mezzanine level starts off with a reception area where the majority of football operations department will enter every day. This reception area will serve the purpose of kind of telling the story of the history of the Roughriders and dedicating that area to former greats. This is the auditorium. It's made up of over 100 seats. This is where we'll do all of our team meetings, kind of where we get together as a group, as a whole team, where the coach will address the team. There's also video that will be played in the auditorium, and that's kind of the start of the team's daily routine. Once the players leave the auditorium from the team meeting, they'll actually break into individual position meeting rooms. The positional meeting rooms will be broken down into position-specific rooms. This is an example of our running back position room. One of the things we wanted to do is to honor former greats. Player is sitting in that positional meeting room, which is where they spend the majority of their time. They'll actually be able to look at the former greats on the wall and hopefully serve as a motivational piece for those guys. This individual meeting room is the running back meeting room, and it kind of gives you an example of one of the former greats, George Reed, at what the players, the new running backs, will be looking at during their individual meetings. As you continue down the mezzanine level of our football operations, it will lead you up to the workout facility. The workout facility will be a state-of-the-art facility that will incorporate a piece of turf down the middle of the workout facility, which will serve purpose for players that will be using sleds or getting bag work in the off season. It'll be surrounded by various cardio machines, also various stations of weight racks, so we'll be able to serve purpose for multiple people training at once. It will also incorporate a hydration station and a reinforced wall for ball tosses. As the players transition from the mezzanine level to the event level, they'll go down a staircase that will lead them to the entranceway of the locker room. As the players enter the locker room, there is a grand entranceway, which on one side of it will have a glassed-in display cabinet that will serve the purpose of displaying team uniforms, footwear, any type of gear that the players will wear on a regular basis will be displayed in that cabinet. Opposite from that display cabinet will actually be individualized cubbies where the players can actually use for excess storage of gloves, anything that they'll need. As you continue on through the locker room, it leads you into the hydrotherapy room, which will consist of 3 hydrotherapy pools. There'll be a hot tub, a cold tub, and also an underwater treadmill that will serve purpose for rehab and also for conditioning of our athletes. For ease of use, the players will have 360-degree access to the pools. Just past the hydrotherapy pools, it leads you into the training room where the players will come to get taped before games and practices. It'll also serve purpose as a rehab room where the players will rehab any injuries that happen. As you come through the grand entranceway into the main locker room area, which will consist of over 70 lockers on the outside perimeter. One of the things we wanted to do here is we wanted to keep the tradition of the old locker room, which was an open style. The logo on the ceiling is something that we wanted to do. Rather than the old style of putting it on the floor, we wanted to put it on the ceiling so that the coach can address the team from the center of the locker room. The centerpiece of each locker will be the Rough Rider helmet. The lockers will all be larger than the past lockers by about 8 inches. Each locker will have rear ventilation that will provide a clean and fresh environment. I think we've designed a great state-of-the-art all-in-one facility, and we're looking forward to becoming a great team in a great stadium.